Call Joanne Hayes.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and I rise to take a brief call on the third reading of the Waitangi National Trust Board Amendment Bill, Mr Speaker. And so everybody knows that the Waitangi National Trust Board, they administer the Waitangi Treaty grounds. They are a self-funded group that maintains the grounds without cost to the people of New Zealand, and that is good. The Select Committee, being on the Select Committee, there were some recommendations, and one of those recommendations was about giving the board the powers to do anything that a natural person would do. And because this is about strengthening their financial viability as a trust board. And these things that a natural person would do is the ability to borrow money, to own, manage and operate their forestry on the board's land and their neighbouring Waitangi Endowment forestry lands as well. And this is all about increasing the commercial viability of those lands and also bringing in some income for the trust board as well, Mr Speaker. My colleague, Nuk Korako, spoke a little bit about, one of our recommendations was about the provision of representation from Māori families, and so by increasing those numbers from 2 to 4. And also, a colleague over across the way, Adrian Rurafe, talked also about the tenure of the board members, but there was also a little bit extra in that board members that have served for more than 9 years, once this bill comes into effect, will be given another 3 more years on top of that to complete their tenure there, Mr Speaker. And I'm all in favour of of changeover of board members. I'm in favour of keeping some old heads in there as well as bringing in some new heads. They bring in, new lenses to look at the types of business. They allow for the ability for people with other skill sets to come in and that fit within that trust board membership grouping that can actually grow a business and keep it vibrant and moving along, Mr Speaker. So I personally am all for changing of the guard every now and then to make sure you keep the toto, I suppose, the blood of the organisation moving significantly. Mr Speaker, this is a very important bill really for the Waitangi National Trust Board. As my colleagues have said in the House, it's been a long time coming, and I think that haste is of the urgency here, Mr Speaker, and so I have no hesitation and I'm very proud to be able to commend this bill to the House. Thank you.